Hey, Jack, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? How are you all this afternoon?
Oh, just enjoying the sweltering heat, my friend.
That's right. Is it record heat for you guys? I know we're at record heat.
Where are you at?
Memphis.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, about the same. I think it hit 93 degrees here today.
Good Lord.
Yeah, nothing like, May in Arkansas.
That's right. That's right.
Just makes you look forward to Riverfest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be a nice 70 degrees during that
You can guarantee
weekend.
that, right, Frank? Jack?
I don't know. I'm looking at some advanced stuff. Looks like it's going to be good for beer sales.
That's the best part of it.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what the weather is. It's always good for beer sales. Well, how is Riverfest looking?
We're just shaping up pretty good. We're about, a week and a few days, week and change out. Just kind of finalizing everything city-wise and band-wise and contract-wise. We're pretty excited. We think that some of the programs we've got give an opportunity for people to take a look at it. We've got some favorable entry programs and ticket sales programs that I think are going to be provide an opportunity for people at different levels of involvement and different sort of people that want all different kinds of experiences. Come out and see big rock show. We've got a big rock show. If you want to come and have a good time with the family, maybe catch a band or two in this fine heat we've got. We've got that option as well.
So for you, what's the thing that you like the best that you're setting up out there? If you was a fan going out there, what would be the one thing that you'd want to go to out there?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Some of these bands, I'm kind of like some of the other folks around Little Rock. I'm like, oh, who is this band? Like, I got a pretty good idea about music, but I'm excited about two things. I'm excited, to be honest with you, about Highly Suspect. I think that is a real deal rock band, and they're going to bring it pretty hard. They brought it pretty hard at last couple shows they've done. I've watched a couple of their sets, and I'm also excited, man. I'm an old school fair food kind of guy, and I really like the variety of food we've got coming. So, we get plenty of food, back of house, but they always tease me because I'll be running around on my golf cart with a handful of this or a handful of that.
So now,
enjoy all the offerings.
Now you mentioned the food. I mean, I know you'll still have the staples like the funnel cake, corn dogs. Is there anything special at Riverfest this year that people need to come out and try that they might not know is going to be out there?
Well, I know some folks, and I know you guys had island noodles last year, but I mean, I'm a big fan of island noodles. I also think that how we do our food is also pretty neat. So it's kind of spread out. We've got some stuff that's kind of set up near different things. I think, Rice and Foods has done some stuff before there. I've had their booth. And then, I like kind of the eclectic stuff. So, like Captain Ron's Caribbean Grill, he's got alligator on a stick, which I think will be pretty cool. I haven't had
Especially
that
if it was alive.
in a while.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see, what else we got? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. We get, a boat ago, we had the opportunity to have them present on one of the local TV shows to talk about their food and their food.
Cool.
Foods. And I think that's kind of a high quality group of folks there.
So now, obviously, people could still go out and get tickets and all that. What's the best way for them to do that?
So, to be honest with you, we've got some ticket sales locations where you can actually buy the wristbands. So you can get the wristbands. You don't have to get in the wristband exchange line. We've got all of the local Hardee's areas, the Harley-Davidson dealership. Little Rock Harley-Davidson's got a sales point. And then Damn Good Pizza Pies downtown's got a chance where you can walk in. You can buy your multi-day wristband. And that means you got the wristband. You don't have to put it on right away. But I will tell you, next week we're going to be running a couple of programs, and I haven't really told anybody else this. But if you get caught wearing your, if you take a test drive on a Harley next week when we start that program, we'll probably bump you up to VIP if you're doing so wearing a wristband, or maybe at a certain Hardee's you buy if you buy a Monster Burger.
Oh man, I thought you was leading up. We'll give you a free Harley. I'm like, whoa, I'm in. Crap.
That would be amazing.
I go to Hardee's, I get a Harley.
we do want to appreciate some of these businesses. You know, these people offer themselves as ticket sales outlets to kind of work with us. They are partners and sponsors of ours, but they also provides them to have a little traffic. And so we do want to make sure if they are going to do that, if you get caught, you know, buying a damn good pizza pie, and you happen to be wearing a wristband on your wrist, then we'll give you a different colored one that'll get you a few more places in the car.
All right. Well, because just for the pizza, of course.
Now let's get to the important.
Right.
Let's get to the important stuff here, Jack. Beer.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about the beer out there.
So we have, beer's always been it's an interesting thing in the Little Rock market as far as how the beer programs work. This year, we have decided to streamline some of our operations. And I know I've alluded to, and you guys have even covered the fact that we're getting rid of the Riverbucks program.
Thank God.
So that'll allow you to walk up to any beer joint. You still got to make sure you get an ID. These Little Rock police folks are serious about making sure everybody's drinking legally, and we are too. So you need to make sure you get your I'm over 21 ID, check, and then they'll give you a wristband.
I'm used to checking if people are over 18, but not over 21.
Yeah. We're, in respect, all due respect to the Little Rock Police, we get it. You know, that's kind of what we mean by being a family, family event. In many ways, is being respectful of the laws and making sure that those patrons that we do have come in. I mean, we're checking bags. We're gonna peek inside your purse and your backpack. They're gonna make sure you're not.
That's before they even get there.
We want people that have
Jack's at Hardee's. Hey, I need to look at that purse.
Yeah. So we're going to be working with Budweiser and Golden Eagle. They are not a sponsor. They're just who we're getting the beer from. And so that will streamline some things. That'll mean that, we'll still have a couple different things. First of all, we'll have some wine available as well for those of you who are not maybe so much beer drinkers. We'll have margaritas through Chewy's, and Chewy's is going to sell margaritas on site. And then we'll have a variety of beer. We'll also have what we call the beer garden. It's got a little bit more craft beer options, and that's going to be in the pavilion. So the market pavilions will have a spot to sit in the shade. There'll be some sitting tables. There'll be some cocktail tables to sit. You can still get the sound. We've purposely designed
this is
the
getting better
angle
and
of our
better.
speakers to shoot up in there.
I'm tearing up a little bit, Jack.
There you go.
It makes me.
That's good.
It makes me so happy.
Gotta appeal to my constituencies,
I don't know, but you've become a really good-looking man in the last 2 minutes, Jack.
Well, have a couple of our beers, and then that'll really change, right?
Now, are you still looking for volunteers? If anybody wants to come out and volunteer?
Yeah, we always. I think near the end, there's always a little bit of schedule adjustment. If anybody's interested, they're welcome to call our offices. The numbers are listed on the website. I don't remember those numbers off the top of my head, but I do know that we are looking for a couple more folks to help. I think we're almost all the way with our beer sellers and our ticket takers and all that stuff. But if there are people interested, they're more than welcome to call. The next couple of days would be the opportunity. I think we have 4 people full-time, scheduling, staffing, coordinating at this point, trying to just get everything together. As you guys know, there's a lot of wheels on this rig, so I make sure it's all going, and we do fine. So like I said, there are some people, we feel pretty good about the numbers we have, but a couple more folks never hurts.
We haven't discussed the details. Do you know what night me and Roy are performing on stage?
Yeah, because we didn't get that.
No. I mean, you guys are welcome to play. We've got a set for you at 6 a.m.
Because we was in the band Just Rip.
We are actually trying to round out a couple more of our things. So I think in the music guys have been really good at kind of tightening up. We do want to make sure. And it's an overall thing that there's some local bands, some bands that from whether it's the club scene or some local bars, but also to kind of shift and talk a little locally. Like a lot of our vendors, we're working with our local. You know, our electrician company's local, the staging and sound lights company's local, golf carts are local. Like a lot of operators, porta potties, a lot of stuff is local. And I say that really in sort of direct communication and open communication. People say, well, you know, this is an outfit out of Memphis. They're just going to bring in all their buddies and do a show. Actually, one of our goals was to be a really good friend of the community and to patronize people we know who are good professionals and good executors and have done it in the past. And so I would say, you know, 90% of our, and I don't know the exact number, but pretty much everybody we work with is a 501 area code. And that feels pretty good.
Wow,
you know, everybody kind of
good.
knows each other, and they've been around this event, and kind of help us with some of the ins and outs and the details.
Well, I mean, I know we're looking forward to it. I know everybody that we talk to, our viewers are looking forward to it. It's getting a lot of, you know, positive response. So,
And we're still putting out those interviews. We just got, right before you, we just did an interview with Aaron Tippin. So that was an outstanding interview. So we got a bunch more to go next week, and then it's time for showtime.
So, but yeah, if there's anything that we can do,
before you know it, that's right.
So I'm sure that you'll be here, you know, several hours over the next weekend or so. But we'll definitely catch you on one of those hours.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to get with you guys, maybe do something, you know, on the site, and we can even do something up on the stage, you know, maybe Wednesday night or Thursday night, and give you guys an opportunity. We can get some other folks here, you know, to talk. But you know, our whole team will be rolling in on Monday, you know, getting everything going. I think, to be honest with you, that's usually a little early for us, but we just really want to make sure everything's done well.
Cool.
And you know, we've got a pretty impressed with the group of professionals we've assembled, and folks that know this business and folks that know special events and who do it a lot. And I think that'll show in some of how, and maybe not like to the average patron, but to the food vendor whose water is connected properly, to the, you know, to the merchandise vendor who's laid out in the right spot and has plenty of room for what he needs to do, and where everything's placed, just the overall flow. We're trying. We get a big crowd, and that's great for everybody, but we also need to make sure that people can get from stage to stage, and we've kind of done with some of the obstructions and got rid of some of that stuff, make it a lot easier for folks.
And some of the bands we've been talking to on interviews, like we've been doing the interviews for Riverfest for years and years, and a lot of times we'd ask, hey, are you going to be staying around, or are you just going to go there and play? Most of them just said, we're going to play, then we're getting the heck out of there. You know, all the ones we've talked to so far said, man, we might just make a couple of days of it down here. So that sounds good for you guys. I mean, that shows that you guys really taking care of them and working the right way.
Yeah, I think, you know, purely speaking from the band, we're partnered with Damn Good to provide some dinner. You know, it's a lot of the little things. We, doing these events and working with talent, you know, around, we know, I guess, I don't know how to unbe political, what the pressure points might be for them. So, you know, if you just throw them a Little Caesars pizza and, you know, a couple of napkins, it's not always a favorable review. So we partnered with 42 Bar and Table to provide their farm to fork meals, which is our on-site caterer. How easy is that? And Damn Good Pies and Chewy's going to provide some stuff, and you know, also making sure the back end is right. They get trailers and nice places to relax, and we're also putting them up with our partner at the Marriott.
Oh, wow, that's good.
So,
it's all about the groupies, Jack. All about the groupies.
There you go. Yeah.
Are you taking care of that too, Jack?
Find the room, you know, Donald Duck or whatever those guys travel under.
But all right, well, we're gonna let you go. We know you got 10 billion things that you got to take care of, but we'll be in touch with you over the next few days. And if there's anything we can do, just give us a shout.
Likewise. And hey, I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks,
okay,
Jack.
take care, Jack.
Hey, y'all too. Have a good one.
See, there you
And
go.
there we go.
Riverfest, 1 week away almost. Beer, liquor,
Beer.
groupies.
Oh, it's everything. The Marriott, it's a party. But no, that was Jack Daniels. I mean, you get any better than that for a name? But it's going to be great. So remember, we're going to keep you all posted. We're going to do some more interviews of some of the other bands. www.arkansasshowcaseradio.org show. And maybe you'll see me and Jeff up on stage. That's what Jack said.
That's just ripped. Doing it.
No.
We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.